Look at you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are the camera.
Okay. So my name is Erica Diaz. I am the CEO of the B Firm PR, and I'm the author of Faith It Until You Make It. So as a publicist, my job is to build brands behind the scenes, meaning my job is to get you the maximum exposure strategically behind the scenes on various platforms. You know, what the public sees on the outside, my job is to make sure that that narrative is created in the right manner. Growing up, I did definitely have entrepreneurial influences in my life. My grandparents were very instrumental in my growth and development. They were entrepreneurs. They were actually in the real estate industry, and they bought several apartment duplexes and triplexes when I was little. I used to go with them to lease the apartments out to tenants and things like that. And they didn't clock in and clock out. And since I could remember just being a little kid, that's what they did every day. Just, renting out their apartments, flipping them, making them look beautiful, creating a nice living situation for the community. So working with my sister, Ashely Jernigan, has been honestly a labor of love. She's my best friend. She's the yin to my yang. She's like my personal vaults. And she just happens to be also my sister. And so I'm so thankful for that. She is actually like the cross your T's, dot your I's. I'm more of the step out on faith, move to New York with $500. She's like, no, we need to, map the whole plan out for 5 years and then we can do that. But I really appreciate her. She's definitely a balance to my firm, and she definitely has been very instrumental in the growth and the development and just the different things that we've done over the years. My sister has been just my right hand. So a quote of my sister's is, "You delegate to elevate." I actually put that in my book, so that is her quote, just so everybody knows. Finding the balance. So my sister is good at certain things and then I'm good at certain things. So, we delegate to elevate. We put, things on the paper of what she's good at and what I'm good at, and we really focus on those and we just build upon that. Oh gosh, growing up, did I have any life struggles? I definitely had some life struggles. With my grandmother passing away of liver and lung cancer, that was so heartbreaking for me. I didn't even know how I was going to bounce back, but if it wasn't for that mustard seed of faith that I had, I can honestly say God just helped me get to this space and where I'm at, that took a real big toll on me. And the night of her funeral, a lot of people don't know, but I didn't tell anybody I was leaving, and I got on the airplane and I prayed to God and I said, God, if you get me here to Atlanta safely, I'm going to ride this till the wheels fall off. I'll figure it out. I said, but I need my grandma's spirit to be with me. I said, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I said, I just need you to help me figure it out. And so me stepping out on faith, moving to Atlanta, only 2 suitcases, didn't tell anybody I was leaving. I didn't know anybody in Atlanta. That was a big, situation for me. It was life-changing. It was a struggle, in the beginning, just not knowing anybody, trying to figure out your left from your right. I went through different things. I've even lived in a hotel, at once. Nobody knew because I would come outside like this, and, I had to do what I had to do, to still put on my game face and still, keep going. I wouldn't even go back inside until I gave out every business card that I needed to give out. I was very determined, very focused. I needed to figure out who I was outside of my family, because I'm very family oriented. So me moving here to Atlanta, I just had to figure out what Erica liked all the way around 110%. So, just going through those highs and lows, anything that could happen in Atlanta has happened. You get exposed to all these different things and different personalities. And so just really finding my happy medium of, who I was, my morals, my values, remembering those always, and just staying on course, focusing on the focus, even in the midst of living in a hotel, having a roommate, one place to stay, just different things like that. Like, yes, I've definitely had some struggles. So with not having an education in public relations, I actually majored in fashion merchandising. I'm self-taught, I'm a natural born, I guess, hustler, just having the gift of being able to really provide results in what I do of public relations has really gotten me where I'm at. I am a constant student, so I'm constantly learning from people around me. I'm not opposed to even doing an internship if I needed to do an internship to learn something. Even at this age, if Oprah called me today and said, hey, can you come in? Yes, I will be there. Where are you at? I'll go. However, just, learning from my sister, because she majored in public relations. She has her MBA. She's, way up there in the totem pole on education. But me, I'm more of I learn from other people around me. And, I trial and error, of things that didn't work and things that did work. And, I read a lot. So, that's really how I learned. I didn't have a mentor in public relations. I had a mentor in the fashion industry when I first started my career in that aspect. But going over into PR, that was totally like self-taught. And the way that I've been able to get my clients have been, I believe, from referral, word of mouth, consistency, and just real hard work, just results. I'm not one to chase anybody. I really sincerely, wholeheartedly believe that what's for me is really for me. What God has in store for me is for me. So I'm literally just a vessel allowing God to use me, and I'm just on his path. So the clients that I encounter, the opportunities that happen for me, is all stuff from him. So that's really how I feel like I've gotten my clients, from just me walking in faith. I would tell anybody who aspires to be in public relations to intern. You can't be the Jackie of all trades or the Jack of all trades and not master something. Be a constant student. Be willing to people, I guess, like to say, start from the bottom and work your way up. Whatever that means to you, do that and focus and be a servant, don't come in already thinking you're ready to be Kim Kardashian's publicist. Be willing to learn, and be a constant student. And I would tell people too to also read and get you a mentor or get you a sponsor if you can find one, or somebody who has an invested interest in really building you up. My book, Faith It Until You Make It, is a play on words, because when I first moved to Atlanta, I was working on a television show. And I remember being on set, and a young woman said to me, you're here in Atlanta now, you gotta fake it until you make it. And I said, no, I'm gonna faith it until I make it. My faith is gonna get me where I need to be spiritually, mentally, financially, emotionally. She didn't know that my grandfather was passing away of cancer. She didn't know my grandmother had just passed. She didn't know I had a roommate, all these different things that were going kind of wrong. I was there on set, and her first thing to say to me was, you got to fake it until you make it. And I was, me coming up with faith it until you make it just really resonated with me, because honestly, that has what has gotten me through I think I've been here now almost 7-8 years. My faith has really gotten me through. And I want to encourage any and everybody that is chasing a dream that's bigger than them, that has goals, that has aspirations. All you need is that mustard seed of faith. I've been in situations that only God has gotten me through.